between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down now. It's Love. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Murray. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Williams. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? From the 38, Murray. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. First down, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Big hold to the 30. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Side. 58. 58 for Mike. You.
On second down, it's Bell. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Now Bell, and after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Check safety. Slam.
22 jet bomber.
And 80.
Darnold now to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, here's Love. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Murray now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Let's get it. Mike 54. Mike 54.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that.
On 2nd down, Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Cardinals on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken at about the 14. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. shotgun. Here's Darnold. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but it'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. My 28. Rip left. Rip left.
3rd and long. It's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And this is going to be incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Ready? Check. Crunch. 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 Ready?
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Throwing on first down is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready? Mark 54. Here we go.
Murray to air it out again. Forced out to his, and he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the screen.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And able to find Kirk complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line.
Switch up. Here we go. Henry, number 53, line 53.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray being chased out left. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll go again with Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
We're going to sign. Mike 28. Blue Dan. Ready? 5. Number 28,
Darnold from the gun. Herndon's got it complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Throwing on first down. Murray escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down now, it's Love. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, Slayton. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. On first down, Murray. Open nail is Kirk, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jennings. And an alley to run. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Murray's pass complete to Butler. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Hakeem Butler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Watch the whip.
This will be a jet sweep to Crowder, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 12, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Hey, Haywood. I got him. Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 58 is the touch.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Darnold. This is caught inside the 15.
Let's go. Let's go.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Back to throw, Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. 2nd down and 10, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a...
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
He's coming. Check in. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Nunez got it, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
16. Watch 16. He likes to go for the side. Single.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Darnold from the red zone now. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Sets up first down and goal.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Murray. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Second down following the incompletion. Catch made by Slayton. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Pick it up. Mike 28. Watch the call. Smooth.
Mike 28. Mike 28.
Watch the run. Watch the
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returning is Peppers. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw is Murray. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Brian Poole. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is fielded at the goal line. He can't get him down. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Back to throw, Murray. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Flushed out right. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Murray to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Just like that.
To throw is Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. 3rd down here. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Darnold. And that will be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal.
And let's pin the mirror.
That's complete to Slayton. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
He's coming, check in. Watch the pass.
Back up.
On fourth down, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 27-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Shotgun handoff now for Love. They juked him. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.